HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. Still in San Francisco, and actually we have a beer from San Francisco. It's a bottle of Speakeasy's Ales and Lager, which is based in San Francisco, and it is their Vendetta India Pale Ale, part of their limited series, 7.6% ABV. Sounds great to me. Citra and Amarillo. Fantastic combination. It's the first time I've had a beer from Speakeasy in years and years ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago. We did get some as leftovers from GBBF, and this is before I ever went to GBBF, back when Beer Ritz used to pick up the kind of excess from the festival. And we got a few of their beers, but I've heard from a couple of guys I was talking to at AleSmith, hence the t-shirt, that these guys have really upped the game recently. So when I saw a couple of their beers, I really want to try some whilst we're in San Francisco. Pouring really orangey. Just gonna probably let that down over there. Beer in the glass, very, it's like so orangey, it's unbelievable. It's got a slight reddish hue to it. The head, yeah, slightly off-white as you'd expect for this kind of beer, but yeah, it's got such a dense orange colour, so let's give it a sniff. Oh, that's nice. It's quite spicy, hitting towards something like maybe cinnamon, big kind of peachy notes, sweet orange, there's a mustiness to it. Oh yeah, mandarins, that kind of thing. It's on the sweeter side of things. Hint of ice cream wafer, I'd say. But yeah, nectarines, sweet orange, papaya, that kind of thing. It's got a real kind of sweet aroma. Smells good, so let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, it stays relatively spicy. I'd say kind of slightly aged orange peel, so it's slightly dried out orange peel. It's kind of there's like mulled spices, that kind of thing. Big kind of peach stone. So when you get down to that stone of the peach, which has its own kind of bitterness. It's got a sugary sweetness, like candy floss to a certain element, to a certain degree. Yeah, and as far as that's as far as I go. It's got a nice like sweet orange thing going on. Slightly dry and bitter. Slightly burnt sugar note going on. I'd say the malts probably overpowers the hops a little bit. You've got a really nice combination there of Amarillo and Citra. Don't think they're jumping out all that much. I'd say the Amarillo is probably overpowering the Citra. Not getting those big tropical fruits as you would expect from the Citra. But really drinkable, really kind of quaffable. It's not too bitter. The bitterness levels are really well managed. It's it's a very enjoyable IPA, especially at 7.6%. I think it's in that kind of like sweet zone. I think it works really nicely. Maybe those hop flavours could jump out a little bit more, but maybe. But I'd say the bitterness really kind of like works really nicely. Let's grab the bottle again. So that's a bottle of Vendetta India Pale Ale. It's part of Speakeasy Ale and Lager from San Francisco. It's part of their limited series, 7.6% ABV. Really nicely done. Maybe the hops could have jumped out a little bit more, but I think it's been really nicely produced. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.